Just look at those juicy chicken wings. Watch now. Those there, it is just proper. Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. We're going to deal with another non-Caribbean recipe, but we're going to add some Caribbean elements to it. Always a pleasure to have you guys here in the kitchen with me. I mean to say, I asked on Facebook if you guys would be interested in this recipe, which is the ultimate garlic parmesan chicken wings. Crispy, a little bit spicy from that kick from the scotch bonnet pepper, and that garlic, that fresh grated parmesan. Hey, you can't go wrong. Let's get cooking. I've got 3 pounds of chicken wings already trimmed and cleaned in a big bowl here. We've got to season it because in the Caribbean we love to season. Yes, this is not a traditional Caribbean recipe. However, we're going to see different elements of the Caribbean in this. We have to season this up and let it marinate for about, I don't know, about half an hour or so. First thing first, this is going to be done in the oven. We won't be frying these, so we do want to get a nice little crisp skin. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit of vegetable oil. And all the ingredients we use today will be mentioned down in the description of the video. Black pepper. And give it a nice healthy dose of that black pepper. Obviously you're going to put as much as you can handle. I'm going to go in with salt. And you will notice that the Parmesan cheese can be a bit salty as well, so keep that in mind near the end. 2 scallions chopped up finely. I've got here half of a scotch bonnet pepper, no seeds. Remember, when you're playing or handling scotch bonnet peppers, to wear gloves if your skin is sort of burns fast, and to wash your hands with soap and water immediately after. Chopped finely. I have here some parsley, and I'm just going to go in with just a little touch of that. We're going to finish it off with some more of that parsley later on. And I've got here some fresh thyme. I'm just going to break off some of those leaves. Just sprinkle it on there. The whole idea here now is to give this a good mix and let that marinate for about half an hour. The next step is to get your baking tray ready. I have a wire rack under this because I want the air to circulate underneath the chicken wings to help brown them on that side as well, on both sides basically. My oven is preheating at 425, so 425 degrees Fahrenheit. It's going to go in the middle rack in the oven for 25 minutes. So again, 425, middle rack, 25 minutes. One quick tip, I'm using a wire rack as I said, and all I did was I sprayed some cooking spray on there, or if you want you can brush some vegetable oil. I guess I did mention we're making garlic parmesan wings, right? So as those bad boys do their thing in the oven, we're just going to make the sort of combo that we're going to top it with to give it that nice infusion of the parmesan as well as the garlic. I've got here 2 cloves of garlic finely chopped, and I've got some fresh Parmesan cheese that I freshly grated, as I said. All of that into a bowl. Toss that around a little bit. And I want some lemon zest to really help brighten this up all together, so just going to go in with a bit of that lemon zest in there. That's going to really help bring everything together. And finally, I've got some parsley left over from when we marinated the chicken. So all we want to do is give this a really good mix. And as soon as we take those wings out of the oven, we will give them a nice coating of this, stick them back in the oven to really infuse it with that flavor. So after 25 minutes in that high oven, 425, it's time now to introduce these to that garlic parmesan mix that we made, and then stick them back in the oven for another 10 minutes to fully cook and to develop some color. I know they're looking a bit pale right now, but trust me, we're going to get that nice golden color in a few minutes. And because we oiled the rack on my baking tray there, you're gonna notice that they come out very easily. They don't stick to the rack. I've about 3/4 of them there. And before I add any more, I'm just going to sprinkle on some of this garlic parmesan mix that we have. Add some more on there. And the whole idea here now is to toss everything. Give it a good coat. Stick them back on the rack and back in the oven. So again, I'm just going to reserve a little bit of this garlic parmesan mix for when I take it out of the oven. All you want to do is pretty much mix that. You need a bigger bowl, but put it back in the oven another 10 minutes, 425. The kitchen is smelling absolutely wicked. The garlic, the parmesan, those herbs we have in there. After the 10 minutes, I put it in the oven for 10 minutes after we tossed it in that garlic parmesan mix. What I did was the last couple minutes I turned on the broil setting, so the highest setting on the oven, just to give it the crispy edges and the sort of golden color that we were looking for. Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Definitely not a Caribbean recipe, but so delicious. Come Super Bowl time, if you're watching your favorite cricket game, your favorite soccer game, or you're just hanging out with friends, a lovely recipe to try. I mean, they say we have that scotch bonnet pepper in there. That is totally optional. I like it with a little bit of a kick. My daughters like it with a little bit of a kick. So this is why we do it this way. Have a great time with this recipe. You will. Trust me, you will. Remember to give the video a thumbs up, comments below, and of course, check out CaribbeanPot.com all day, all night, 24/7. Have a good one, guys.